Well, it's good that there was no sound, because if there was any sound, then you would have heard that I said Twitch again. So, it's all for the best. Let me just make sure we got our properties here all straight so that we get good mic volume. So, I was saying good afternoon, Abnormals. Welcome back to the YouTube, not Twitch, live broadcast. I am your host, O Abnormal, and that is a lot of volume, probably. Let me put that at 90. That should be good enough. Is the volume good? Is that high enough? I suppose that's high enough. Anyway, welcome back to my show. It is Tuesday. Where's my glove? It is Tuesday, February 8, I think. 8. I'm gonna go with 8. Okay. Okay, let's get started. So, how's the delay? How much delay do I have? 5 seconds is tolerable. Okay, great. Okay, so February 7th. Thank you, Sabrina, and welcome everybody. So today we are working on this cover art for Traveler RPG, and that's it. That's what we're doing today. So, how is everybody? Sabrina, how's your week going? How's your week starting out? Let's just get to work. Okay. Oh, wait. Why is this not selected? There we go. I love the sound of that, Sabrina. That's awesome. I'm glad you're having a good week there. Oh, that is really cool. Wait, where is okay. So yeah, you're having a nice week. What have you been up to this week? Oh, okay, wait. You're not seeing my screen. Okay, why not? I know why. There we go. Thanks, Pew. Ooh, thank you. This is gonna be uh wait, where's the selection? Okay, I'll just make it again. This is gonna be the next cover. Um thank you. I had a lot of fun doing the line art for this one. Um this book is called The Order of Prometheus. So and it's basically all those zombies and all that stuff that I've been working on the past month. I am almost done with that book. Almost. Oh, thank you, Pew. So we're just going with the base dark areas. I feel very surrounded by zombies lately. Between your drawings and Last of Us, I started reading The Girl last night. We heard about The Girl with All the Gifts. We were wondering if it was a good book, so I see it has your sign of approval. Yes, a lot of zombies. The Last of Us. We have also been watching Kingdom, which is also zombies. We've also been yes, this week we've been watching I Am Legend. Um Kingdom, I Am Legend, The Last of Us. What else have we been and yes, and I think Netflix was showing us the girl with all the gifts. We didn't even know it existed. So that one was like, oh, okay, cool. Um, when I saw it, I don't know if this happened to you or how you discovered it. No, no, no. We didn't even know the book existed. Like we were just very much into The Last of Us, and I think Netflix showed us the girl with all the gifts. I think it was Netflix. And at first, I'll admit, I thought it was an asylum movie. Right? Like I thought it was an asylum movie. I thought it was just like, oh man, another asylum movie. Like, man, they work fast. Gotta admire that. But then I saw that Glenn Close was in it. So at that point, I was thinking, okay, how like, is does that is Glenn Close like in a lot of debt or something that she's acting in an asylum movie? So that got me curious, and I went and I kind of looked it up, and it turned out that no, it's like actually a movie from several years back. The book is actually the book came out then like a few months after the Last of Us game came out. Uh, and it's just one of those cases where people came up with really similar ideas. Um, we saw good reviews of the book, we saw good reviews of the movie, and now we definitely have it on our list. So yeah, but I do think it's fascinating how you can get such similar ideas just that way. I think that's fascinating. Stargo, hello. Haven't seen you in such a long time. How are you? So nice to see you. The author has another series called The Book of Coley. Huh. Very intriguing name. Here we go. We need to have this image finished tomorrow. So, this is going to be a tight one. A tight finish. What else do we need? Okay. So, Sabrina, you know what I couldn't resist and ended up buying? Care to guess what I couldn't resist and ended up buying? Stargo, genial. Estaba justo pensando en volver al Discord en estos días a recordar unos temas. Oh, wait. And what have you been what have you been doing these days? What are you up to, Stargo? Sabrina, no, I couldn't resist and I ended up buying the left-handed keyboard that we were looking at the other day. I ended up getting it. I just, I just couldn't bring myself to murder Mao for it. So, you know. Oh yeah, I'm very excited. It's supposed to arrive like this week. Mao, hello. I was just talking about you. I was just talking about you, Mao. Oh yeah, yeah. No, I'm also looking forward to maybe a little bit of gaming on it. Mo, I was just telling Sabrina here that I was telling everybody, not just Sabrina, but want anybody else to feel left out. But just telling Sabrina and all you other people, I don't know what you're doing here. Um, but anyway, I was just talking about Mo that I bought the left-handed keyboard. So yeah, I went and bought the left-handed keyboard. Yeah. It is hot this afternoon, don't you think, Pete? Uh, we need an unboxing stream. Oh, okay. Hey, that's a great idea, Mo. That is a good idea. Okay, wait. I'm gonna. Yes, yes. I'll show you my office. Okay, wait. There's a photo in Discord? Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Okay, wait. Let's do the video on the stream then. Downloading the video. Let's see how it plays on. Let's see the, you know, like if playing it here, it plays well. Okay, and you guys will get a nice little view of the apartment. Let's see. How's the quality of that? Does the video play well? Yeah. Yeah? Oh, cool. So this was us during the weekend organizing the new office. Look at you with that power tool. I honestly did not notice when you recorded all this. Like, you just left your camera there and... Okay, that's the new office. Oh yeah, my desk Mao is 2 meters by 1 meter. It's what can I say? I like them big. I like my desks big. Yeah, we basically behave like Texans in this house. Okay. What? So, Mao, how's your week so far? What are you up to? Super productive so far, sweating like a horse. Oh, right, I was gonna put on the fan. Wait. That should be nice and comfortable. Why can't you sweat? Well, what do you mean you can't sweat? Voy para España en marzo. Voy a hacer un máster de ilustración digital enfocado en productos editorial. Oh, that's nice. Congratulations. What institute are you going to be doing your master's in? I'll also translate. Stargo here is going to do a master's in product and editorial illustration. What institute are you going to be doing it in? I have a thing, an allergy. It's called miliaria. Heat rash. Babies get it all the time? You know, you could have left the part with the babies out. I mean, you didn't have to. Hey, guess what I have in common with babies? Diapers. Ah, thank you, Mo. I'm glad. This is a cover, so you know, gotta bring in the goods. Oh, by the way, before I forget, I'll probably mention this again later on, but I will not be able to stream on Friday. So um, just to let you all know that Friday I will not be able to stream. I have to pick Pew up from the airport. So yes, Sabrina, what did you think about Physical 100? Tell us all the ways you think it's awesome. Mao, did you watch today's newest episode? There's a new episode today. Ah, later tonight. Okay, so I won't spoil it for you. I was only able to watch the first episode so far, and I really liked it. Dan has been taking time off from work, so we watch Survivor when he's home. Now that he's back at work, I can start on the show again. Is he not interested in Physical 100? Felix, hello. Ermax, hello. How are you, man? How's life been these past couple of weeks? Haven't seen you in a couple of weeks. He's interested but wasn't feeling it at the time I offered. He said he'll catch up some other time. Ah, okay. How are we, Ermax? Well, it's a nice hot afternoon, working on a cover, so overall can't really ask for much more. They really play the cliffhangers on that show, don't they? like like we were watching it today, and they even play like not just cliffhangers from one episode to the next, but even to like announce the winners. It was like we're sitting there yelling at the screen, just announce the winners, please. Like just You were visiting and work has been hell? Oh, why is that? What's going on at work? Go to 3D, going better and better, taking a break right now. Making a list of games I need to finish. Oh, what are some of those games? I'm curious. You weren't able with the cliffhanger? Totally get it. Totally get it. Okay. Here we go. Welcome back, Mo. Production has collapsed a bit, and the pressure is now on the background team. What happened to production? Why did it collapse? Or just like intercompany problems and stuff? I'm gonna switch off this music. This music is starting to irritate me. A little bit too irritating. The main art director is always making changes with no reason because she doesn't know how an animated show works. Dude, I'm I yeah, I feel that too. Like I feel that too. Art directors that don't know like what they're doing are just the worst. I feel you, man. Been there. I think we've all been there to a greater or lesser degree. So you have our sympathy. Where else are there open mouths? Let's see. When does my new keyboard arrive? It says that it would arrive next Monday. Um, but it might arrive before that. I don't want to get my hopes up on it arriving before that because Amazon has surprised me with how quick things arrive sometimes. But then if you get too confident on things arriving quick, they just take forever to arrive. So, um we were storyboarding a mock trailer for one of our games, and my boss wanted all these high action running shots. But I storyboarded in a small puddle splash. And he freaked out, saying we can't afford VFX. I don't know, Sabrina. I still think your boss takes the cake. And trust me, I had a really bad one. So, I still think your boss takes the cake. Marrakech was quite inspiring. Ooh, nice. Uh, you're buying a Red Dragon mouse on Amazon. Dude, Red Dragon mouse. Trust me, it's so good. Mine is like one of the simplest ones, which is called the Mithra. So yeah, my Red Dragon is one of the simplest ones that you can find. It's called the Mithra. And it's really really good. Like I love this one because it's so simple. It's just got the two extra buttons up here, the two extra buttons here on the side. It's weighted and it's got the lights. But one of the things that this mouse has that I love is that pushing one of these buttons um, changes the speed of the mouse. So so what it does is it has four speeds, right? I'll show you the interface because it had. Wait, I need the mouse for that. So let's open that interface. What is it? Ah, here it is. So when you open the interface, you can basically tell the mouse what each one of the buttons does, right? And you can change how the lights go. You can change the speed, what kind of lights it has. You can set profiles for different kinds of uses. You can like change the different speed of the different parts of the mouse. But basically, it has four settings. So one, those settings go with how fast the pointer moves when you move the mouse. So I keep it on the fastest setting, but if you need to slow it down, that works. And this is like the simplest mouse. This is the Mithra. It's very, very, very simple. Now, do keep in mind that the mouse wheel click did kind of break. This mouse is, I think, 5 years old. This mouse? Yeah, this mouse is 5 years old, going on 6. And the middle click broke, but and that might sound like, oh, so it's not that good. No, actually, it's awesome because when the middle click broke, all I did was reprogram so that this button is now the middle click, and the mouse wheel still works. So, and I mean, it was like almost 5 years old, so we don't expect it to be eternal. Also, because when you work in 3D, you use the middle click a lot. You use the middle click a lot, so yeah, it made sense. Okay, made a list. Okay, wait. Want a little more time and let the small burnout pass to paint one personal background. Okay, we'll get back to that. Made a list. Bayonetta, Binding of Isaac. Koromon, don't know what that is. Dead Cells, Death's Gambit, Godfall, The Last Spell, Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Mirror's Edge Catalyst, Red Dead Redemption 2, Scarlet Nexus, plus others. Okay, of those, Mirror's Edge Catalyst I have played many, many times. Because it's one of my favorite games of all time. So I've played Mirror's Edge Catalyst like you would not believe. And I still do. Like, I played it just this week. Death's Gambit, I love. Bayonetta's a lot of fun. Ghost Recon Breakpoint, I'm not interested because I don't do military shooters. Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm not interested in because I'm not interested in reality. Scarlet Nexus, I've always been very intrigued by. Binding of Isaac, I've just never pulled the trigger on that one. Dead Cells is awesome. What are the cool kids watching these days? The cool kids. Hey guys, that's us. The cool kids. We are watching Last of Us. We are watching Physical 100. And, well, these two cool kids that live in this house, we are watching Kingdom as well. Lula, hello. How are you? So nice to see you in here. Is Dead Cells worth buying? It is absolutely worth buying. Dead Cells. Okay. Wait. If you're into, if you're into roguelites, Dead Cells is the best in my opinion. The game is super fast. It's super quick. It's really like the game is always exciting. Very skill based for sure, but I think it's one of the most fun roguelites that has ever been made. So Edomatsu, yeah. Kingdom is an awesome Korean zombie series, and Physical 100 is an awesome Korean fitness reality, I guess would be the way I would define it. So apparently we're just watching a lot of Korean stuff. You know, we're on a Korean binge these days. The Last of Us. Okay, several shows made me realize, but The Last of Us kind of really drove it home that I miss weekly shows, right? I was kind of feeling that with Arcane, which I still think, um, in my opinion, Arcane is still a better video game adaptation than Last of Us, but that's very subjective. Um, but when Arcane was coming out, it it made me go like, yeah, I really like this whole format of you get a show a week, right? Like I'm really into that. Then with House of Dragon, to a lesser degree, I was kind of feeling that, and now with Physical 100 and The Last of Us, I'm really kind of thinking, yeah, you know what? I am not a binge watcher. I'm just not. I am not a binge watcher. Um, I do series so much better when they are just drip fed to me. Just give them to me slowly, and okay. So this is the last image that I make for this book. Once we're done with this image, we start on a new project. This one, of course, is taking a while because it's a cover, so, you know, covers take time. I see a mistake here. Let's see. What happens if I fuse you guys? Ooh, no, that didn't work. Okay, and there we go. Okay. Back to it. Immortal Phoenix Rising is one that I have been curious about. It just, you know what? I don't know if this happens to any of you, but one thing that happens to me with, wait, would it be better if I don't zoom in? Like, am I too close? Let's see. What do you guys prefer? Big O or small O? Which one is better, big or small? I get a feeling that maybe small is better in this case. Oh wait, maybe I could just do it but not zoom in as much. Yeah, let's zoom in less. There you go. That's better, right? Is this good enough? Is this good enough? I mean, you can see my T-shirt, you can see me. All right. So, yeah, this feels right. Like we're getting the vibe here. So the thing that happens to me with okay, so the thing that happens to me with Immortals Phoenix Rising is, and I don't know if this happens to any of you guys, does it ever happen that you get this vibe from a game that just makes you feel like that game is gonna be free soon? Does that ever happen to any of you, that you get this? Because that's the vibe I get from Immortals Phoenix Rising. I just get the vibe that the game is going to be free very soon. It just looks like a game that wants to be free, which the game wants to be free. But that's the vibe I get. Yeah. Well, wasn't Fall Guys free, like, right from the start? Wasn't Fall Guys always free? Maybe it wasn't. I want to play Played Up, and I know that darn thing will be on sale for $2 if I just hold out. Is that cooking? Oh, I remember why I could play Fall Guys, because I had a PlayStation Plus subscription at that time. So, yeah, that's why. I have to get back into Game Grumps because my YouTube algorithm is all messed up right now. Because, well, you guys know how it is with YouTube. YouTube does not understand. Okay, I came up with an idea. I need somebody to help me make this app. And we can do that whole thing where I give you the idea for the app, you make the app, and we split the money 50-50. That sounds fair, right? Like, yeah, you know, I'm the idea guy. Yeah, that sounds legit. Anyway, I came up with an idea for an app. And it's an app that makes it so that you on your YouTube profile can have different sub profiles. Hear me out. See, like, for example, these past few days, I've been watching a lot of motorcycle related videos because I recently bought a motorcycle. Well, YouTube, they have no chill, right? And YouTube does not understand that if I watch a video on something, it doesn't mean that I want to dedicate the rest of my days watching videos about that. So these days, YouTube does not understand that every time I go into YouTube, it's not to watch motorcycle content. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it's not. Also, YouTube doesn't understand that I already bought the motorcycle. So it keeps on recommending me like, oh, look at this motorcycle. This motorcycle is great and stuff like that. Like pure motorcycle reviews when I already bought it. And motorcycle tips and everything motorcycle. And I made, this past week, I got this idea in my head that I want to try downhill mountain biking. And I want to do it. I want to try downhill mountain biking. YouTube cannot handle that shit. And so now all my videos are motorcycles, motorcycle reviews, motorcycle accidents, downhill mountain biking, and that woman that does downhill mountain biking while showing her boobs. That's my YouTube right now. So, but sometimes I go into YouTube and I want to listen about video games. And sometimes I go into YouTube and I want to listen about motorcycles, yeah. And sometimes I want to listen about productivity, which is another topic that I listen a lot about. And sometimes I want to listen about what's happening with D&D and stuff like that. So I was thinking, what if when you go into YouTube, you tell YouTube, hey, this is the version of me you're getting today. So like, hey, YouTube, today I am into motorcycles. So YouTube goes with my motorcycle profile. And then tomorrow I log into, I go into YouTube and I tell them, hey, today I'm going along this path. And so now it shows me when I'm watching video games and stuff like that. Because otherwise, YouTube does not understand that people have different interests. That people have more than one interest. So, like I said, you make the app. I'll give you the idea. We split 50-50, seems fair. And we make all of the money. Not some of the money, all of it. I would call it YouTube Paths. That's what I would call it. YouTube Path. Because Google History actually has something similar to that they call journeys. I don't know if you guys have seen Google History journeys. It's actually quite useful. Any of you ever seen the Google History journeys? It's actually pretty cool. You go into your Google Chrome history, and it shows you, like, it calls it journeys. So, for example, it says, okay, yesterday you went on this journey. So, for example, when I was looking for the left-handed keyboard to buy, I went into my history for last Friday, and Google was like, oh, look, you went on this journey. So it shows me, like, where I went from where I stopped, from where I started looking for the left-handed keyboard and where I ended up with it. And it calls it a journey. So you can tell it, show me my journeys, and it will show you, like, where you started and where you ended up, instead of just randomly showing you every single tab that you opened. I thought it was pretty useful. Okay. So, what is everybody playing these days? I'm currently in between games. I'm thinking about starting up Mortal Shell, but I can't seem to get my controller to work with Xbox Game Pass. Because I have just like a generic Logitech controller. So what I do is I use something called X360 to emulate and make the computer think that it's a 360 controller so that I can use it as an Xbox controller. But I can't get Mortal Shell to acknowledge it. But what's everybody playing these days? Teeny! Hello. Good luck to you. You go kick ass. Picked up Minecraft with some friends and we have the goal of beating it again. Fighting the Ender Dragon and whatnot. It always surprises me how much fun Minecraft is. I mean, as you know, because we tried it, I just could not really get into Minecraft, but I did understand. But like when I played it, I understood why Minecraft is such a big deal. I get it. Like I understand Minecraft. I can see why it is fun. I think I just don't have the patience for it, to be honest. Haven't had time for playing lately. Been watching an anime about boxing. Because I like the idea of becoming strong physically. Not doing it right now. Spiritfarer! Oh, Spiritfarer is so beautiful. That game is so pretty. I never finished it because back when I tried it, I was playing it through Xbox Game Pass. And at that time, oh, which reminds me, I have to pay Xbox Game Pass for this month. But at that time, I had an Xbox Game Pass subscription and I let it expire. So all the games I was playing kind of just got cut right then and there. But I was playing Spiritfarer at that time, and it was very, very charming. I've been doing tier lists with Aina. Why did I say Aina? I could just read Anna or Anna. Why did I read Aina? I've been doing tier lists with Anna. It's fun, just ranking our favorite horror movies and anime and stuff. Well, now I need to know. Now I need. Okay, no, wait. We're gonna do this. We got good people in the chat room. We're gonna do rankings, but of course we can't do 10 because then we're just gonna stay here forever. So let's do some rankings. But let's keep it. Let's do. I mean, we can't do top 10. Top 10 is too much. Top 10 is too big. Let's do rankings, but wait, can we do rankings? Is it too much? Is it too intense? Okay, let's start with okay, let's do rankings, but let's make them not your typical ranking, right? Let's throw specific conditions into the ranking that will make them a lot more difficult, but also a lot more easier to find the three that we like. So for example, not three best horror movies, but three best horror movies. Uh, uh, okay, wait. Yeah, yeah, three best horror movies. Where the monster makes you laugh. I don't know. Okay, help me out here. Okay, for example, three best animes that are old. So before 2000. Why? Because we're old. Well, some of us are old, but, but not all of us, but some of us are. So three best old anime, and whoever says Dragon Ball leaves. This is not a Dragon Ball house. Dragon Ball. That's like if I ask you what's your favorite ice cream and you say vanilla. Like what is wrong with you? All these flavors to choose from and you choose vanilla? Uh uh okay, let's see. Vampire Hunter D, does Heavy Metal count as anime? I honestly don't know, Sabrina. I don't know where it was made. Deathstroke, Planet Survival, and Paprika. Uh 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 Okay, a classic is a classic, not Dragon Ball with its weird anatomy and its poor storytelling and its corny humor. No, a classic is a classic. Akira. Akira's gotta be on my list. Akira, Bubblegum Crisis. Oh shit, three. I have to pick three. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Okay, Akira, Bubblegum Crisis, Guyver, Escaflowne. So I would have to discard one of those to make it three. Which one do I discard between Guyver and Escaflowne? I don't know. I need more Professor K. How are you? Well, I don't think we need to concern ourselves too much with how old they are. Just not new, right? Does Akira have screaming men? Dude, is there an anime that does not have screaming men? Like, dude, what do you mean does Akira have screaming men? What, like, Kaneda! Tetsuo! Kaneda! Like, that is the whole movie. Like, 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 Akira is screaming men for 2 hours. Like, what do you mean, does Akira have screaming men? That's what the movie is. Does Akira have screaming men? Uh, I don't think I've ever seen Blood Plus. Okay. Anime that okay, no, you know what? Let's open this up. Not just anime. So that other people can participate in case they're not into anime. Shows you loved as a kid, but now, although you still love them, you think they're just unwatchable. And I mean, like, you still love them, but you just can't watch that shit anymore. Like you can't. I'll start. For example, I love Saint Seiya. For those of you in Colombia, Caballeros del Zodiaco. I love it. The original Saint Seiya series, that shit is unwatchable. Like I love it, but that is not watchable. Like no, it's just I love it. I have a T-shirt of it. Uh, I absolutely adore that series, but no, that shit is unwatchable. I just can't. Shit, how did we forget Cowboy Bebop? Like, you know what? I'm gonna blame Netflix. I'm gonna blame Netflix. Netflix. The Netflix Cowboy Bebop adaptation was so bad that the Cowboy Bebop anime is less good in 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 hindsight. No, I still love Saint Seiya, Sabrina. I still love it, but that shit is unwatchable. Like it's just, yeah. I mean, it's great. I still love it. I know the song, everything, but Bob Psycho 100. Wow, I've never heard of that one. Although me saying that I've never heard of an anime is like not a criteria. But I'm sure if Altered Mage was here, oh, by the way, let me introduce you. So Abnormals, Laura Rojas is also an artist. She goes by the name Lula. She is also an artist. Um, oh, there you go. You did find people like there are people here that watched it, and and Lula, the people here in this chat room, most of them are artists as well, working in many different areas. Um, but there you go. Introductions have been made. Have to start lowering those lines. Adventure Time. Oh, Felix, it's been a while since I watched Adventure Time. Um, I can't watch Adventure Time, but for very different reasons. Um, because I used to love Adventure Time, and then I was gonna get a job with like working on Adventure Time, and it didn't work out. So so every time like Adventure Time is like very bittersweet to me. Courage. Oh, do I hold grudges? Holy crap! I will. I will hate. Well, I mean, okay. If I say hate you, it sounds like I'm hating you. But like, if you wronged me, I will hate you to the end of the earth. I will hate you to the end of the earth if you wrong. I still hold a grudge against England because they didn't let me in that one time. You can ask Pew every single time England gets mentioned on TV, I immediately yell, "Fuck England." How do I feel about our former boss? Professor K, I whine, bitch, and moan about our former boss constantly, but my friend here, Sabrina, she also works in video games. She's also an artist, and she works in video games too. And her boss, wow, what happened to my voice there? Her boss gives our former boss a run for his money. Lula, just beginning your art journey? Well, hey, you've started very well in my opinion, so don't tell any of your classmates though. O has a Discord server where we are small but mighty. If anyone wants to join, we are open to help others, give feedback, show off cats. Wait, I'll give a link. Let's post a link to that. Invite people. Copy link. Here we go. Link to the Discord. Okay. This is, wow, this is taking patience. Can't decide on what game to install first. Okay, well, before I tell you of the list you made, Felix, are these all games that are like new to you, or are these all games that you've already tried and you're gonna pick back up? And also, how long do you want to play for? Because that also affects my recommendation. Like, how long do you want to play? Like, are we talking about one afternoon, a week, uh, a month? I don't know. Not all played a bit each one around 2 6 hours most. I want to finish the story plus side quests, maybe for some of them. Not 100% achievements. 2 to 6 hours. Uh, wait. Let me find your list. Okay. If you're gonna play 2 to 6 hours, then I would go with Bayonetta. Bayonetta is a lot of fun, short and crazy. you'd probably play through it in like in one sitting. Um, Also, Mirror's Edge Catalyst is pretty like you can play through Mirror's Edge Catalyst in a few hours. Oh, okay, so look, my favorite is Mirror's Edge Catalyst, but I'm not being objective because Mirror's Edge Catalyst is one of my favorite games, and also I always root for the underdog on these things. Um, but objectively, of that list, Felix, I would have to say that the best one is probably Dead Cells. Dead Cells is probably the best one. Dead Cells is an incredibly good game. I love Mirror's Edge Catalyst, so that would be my recommendation, but Dead Cells is probably the best game of that list. And I absolutely love Death's Gambit. If you have not played it yet with the update, with the, I forgot the name of the update, but the update really, really, pushes that game, forward very, very much. Top 3 underrated, unheard of games. Okay, let's see. This is great because we're all gonna leave with a good game recommendation here. Let's see. Unheard of, underrated games. Oh, Dead Cells, absolutely controller. No. Absolutely controller for Dead Cells. But no doubt. Mirror's Edge, mouse keyboard. Dead Cells, controller. Because you're going with Layers of Fear, Soma, and Superliminal. I'm seeing a pattern here. I love all these games, but I am sensing a pattern. Okay. Let's see. There is, actually. They're all dark. Well, okay, Superliminal to a lesser degree, but I think Superliminal has its darkness in there. Um, they're all a little bit puzzle based to a greater or lesser degree. All first person. All 3 are low on the action. I'm not saying that as a bad thing, just an observation. And I love all 3 games. Okay. I'm still thinking about that list, but I can't think. Maybe it's because I talk so much, but I'm having trouble. I'm having trouble thinking of games that I haven't talked to you guys about. So I'm actually waiting to see what other people are saying. Like there's Mal with 2 Crowns, Super Bunnyman. Oh, I've seen the Game Grumps playing that one. It looks like a lot of fun. Little Fighter. But the other day I saw on Twitter people making a list of, well, the list was 10 games to get to know me. Right? 10 games to get to know me. So, if you want to get to know me, play these 10 games. What would be your 10 games? I'm very curious. The 10 games to get to know you. I always ask these questions and then I like find myself in a tight spot to answer them myself. But 10 games to get to know me. Okay. So I'm just gonna start writing them down here so I can continue working. So 10 games to get to know me would be okay. Mirror's Edge. I forgot to write. Mirror's Edge. Uh um I mean, of course, Dark Souls. But no, just I have to pick one. I'm gonna go with Bloodborne. Bloodborne. Uh, uh. Oh wait, I haven't done the occlusion layer. Oh, what an embarrassment. Let's see what else we got. Elden Ring, Path of Exile, Terraria, all the three Dishonored games, Cyberpunk 2077, Company of Heroes 2, Civilization 3 and 5. For Mal, Final Fantasy Tactics, Hitman, Mega Man Battle Network, Metabots, Kingdom, Pokemon Fire Red, Getting Over It, Life is Strange 1, Elden Ring, The Last of Us 1. You guys seem to have this like all solved. I'm here struggling with 2, and you guys have this all solved. And Tony Hawk. You're like, oh, yeah, the list of 10 games to get to know me? I got it right here with my organ donor card. Like, yeah, I'm an organ donor, and yeah, here's my 10 games. In case I'm gonna donate my organs to you, you can know what 10 games I liked. I mean, who doesn't have it? Haunting Ground, Layers of Fear, Soma, Superliminal, Stardew Valley, Slime Rancher, Final Fantasy X, Barbie Race and Ride. Love that little detail in there. Pokemon Snap, Banjo Kazooie. Wow. See, you guys have this all figured out. I feel very inadequate. I feel very, very inadequate right now. Like like why don't you have it figured out? What's wrong with you? Mega Man Zero for the Game Boy Advance. Played so many hours. I'm really curious about the games of the rest of the people in chat. Uh, okay, let's zoom in a little bit so we can do the occlusion layer. Yeah, don't be shy, chat. Let us know what the 10 games to get to know you are. Okay, let's see if I can include another one on my list. I got Mirror's Edge, I got Bloodborne. Uh, Dying Light. Oh, from your talking about Haunting Ground, Sabrina, I was very, very curious about it. And I watched a video about it. And I was very, very tempted to play it. But and I do have PlayStation 2 emulation kind of sorted out here. Um it's just on my list of things when I get time. Give me a sec. Hey babe. How'd it go? Oh, okay. So I have it on my list of games to play because you've spoken so highly of it. And the video I watched about it was so good. Like it really made me very, very intrigued about it. Uh yeah, absolutely. I'll sure. Later, I'll show you what I got. That sounded dirty. I'll show you my stuff. Show you my stuff so you can copy my stuff. Okay, Professor K, Chaos Theory, Need for Speed Most Wanted. My favorite Need for Speed is actually Carbon, but I'm starting to wonder if it's because I think it's the best, or it's because it's the most difficult to get your hands on, and I haven't been able to play it since then. Halo 3, Minecraft, Explosion Man, Crash Bandicoot. Wait, which one? The first? Crash Team Racing, which I still haven't been able to play the new one because they haven't brought it to PC. Skyrim, Rainbow Six Vegas 2, and Blackbound. Oh, I love the detail of adding your own game in there. Is it still available to play? Because you can link it here if you want people to check it out. Stardew Valley, Hidden Folks. Oh, never heard of that one. Little Nightmares. Love Little Nightmares. Legend of Spyro: A New Beginning. I'm guessing that one is. Which one is that? First, second, or third? Silent Hill 2. Wow, that's very refined taste. WarioWare Touched. Inside, Corpse Party, Soul Calibur, Left 4 Dead, or Minecraft. Wow. I am intrigued by Hidden Folks. I've never heard of that one. Am I the only one, or like is it like one of the like super popular games? Like, holy crap! Oh, haven't you heard? How haven't you heard of Hidden Folks? Wait, which one is Corpse Party? No, I'm thinking of I think I got Corpse Party confused because I'm thinking of. No, wait, no, I know. Little Nightmares is brilliant. Oh, hidden object game. Okay. No. All games are all games are valid, except let's see what game is not valid. No, can't actually think about a game that I would judge you for playing. Except no, no, can't really think of any. Man, my list is just okay. So, Dying Light, Mirror's Edge, Bloodborne. Oh yeah. Burnout Paradise. Oh shit! Wait, my background is shifted. Wow, when did that happen? Wait, is it shifted at the bottom too? No, that's just the way it is. Uh, okay. Burnout Paradise. Uh, oh shit. Doom. Uh, I'm working. I'm doing my job. forget that? How can I forget Doom? Uh, okay. Um, uh, Corpse Party made me begin to watch anime. That's why it has a special place. I never heard of that game either. I feel very outdated. Oh shit! Okay. Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger for sure. Uh, back down there. I love Metroid, but I'm not sure it's a get to know me game, right? As much as I love Metroid, I'm not sure it's a get to know me game. It's I do love Metroidvanias, though. But which would be the Metroidvania I would recommend in... Oh wait, I missed Teeny. I'm so sorry. I missed you saying that you're gonna just list 10 Pokemon games. How many Pokemon? Sorry, how many Pokemon games are there? Like seriously. Uh. Oh, I love. Oh wait, Soma. I think honestly, Sabrina, I think all artists should play Layers of Fear and all artists should watch They've Made a Maze. That's like if I could force my students. No, okay, no, not my students because not all my students are artists. But if I could force my students that are artists to play a game and watch a movie, I would force them to play Layers of Fear and watch They've Made a Maze. Because in very, very different ways, Layers of Fear and They've Made a Maze deal with the dilemma the artist has of their relationship to their work. Right? So, Layers of Fear is what a lot of people call a walking simulator. So, I mean, be warned that it's not like this is not like a heavy action game. It's more like just walk around and see things. It is brilliant though. I love it. But Layers of Fear is a game that deals a lot with the topic of obsession. And how the artist in the game is trapped by his obsession with basically unfinished art and regret. And They've Made a Maze. I don't. Have you watched They've Made a Maze, Lula? Because I would force all my students to watch They've Made a Maze. Because They've Made a Maze is also about an artist that is unable to deal with the pressure of having to finish his art and put it out there in the world. So those are the two things that I would force my students to watch. Dave Made a Maze and play Layers of Fear. But careful, if you're gonna play Layers of Fear, first of all, awesome. Second, it's the first one. The second one, well, I don't know what Sabrina thinks, but the second one is not very good, to be honest. Yeah. Don't play the second one. The second one is no good. Um, the first one, however, is great. Um, and Dave Made a Maze is a brilliant independent film, and I don't like it because it's independent. I'm not that kind of artist. Um, but Dave Made a Maze is a very interesting movie because Dave Made a Maze, which I will never shut up about. I don't know if people are tired of hearing me talk about Dave Made a Maze, but it's about an artist named Dave that is dealing kind of with the pressures of being an artist and not being able to find like an artist. Okay, like most artists, Dave in Dave Made a Maze is afraid of his own work. He's afraid of his own work not being good enough and all that kind of stuff. So in the movie, he builds a fort out of cardboard in his living room. He builds a little cardboard maze in his living room. And when his girlfriend gets home, he is trapped in that maze. And so the whole movie is like this magical reality thing where his girlfriend and his friends go into the cardboard maze to help Dave get out from there. And from there, it just becomes like this crazy adventure through a gigantic maze made out of cardboard. And the movie has a lot of details that I think are charming. Like, once they go into the cardboard maze, everything is made out of cardboard. Everything in the movie is made out of cardboard. It's brilliant. I love that movie, and the way it deals with the dilemma that an artist has relating to their art is just brilliant. Okay, Teeny. Pokemon Diamond, Little Big Planet, Uncharted, Skyrim, Final Fantasy 13. Teeny, you're one of mine. I am a Final Fantasy 13 defender. I know most people are not into Final Fantasy 13, but I love it. It's not my favorite Final Fantasy. That honor goes to 12. But Final Fantasy 13 is it's definitely on my favorite Final Fantasies list. Plus, I have such great memories of Final Fantasy 13. I don't know if this is too much information, but when I got my vasectomy, that's not how you start every conversation now, is it? But when I got my vasectomy, before getting my vasectomy, I decided, okay, since I'm gonna spend my entire weekend on the sofa with my legs up, I'm gonna get a video game to play. So I went and I bought Final Fantasy 13, and on a Friday, I went and I got my vasectomy, and I spent the entire weekend on the sofa with a bag of ice on my crotch, playing through Final Fantasy 13. That it was a great time. It was a great time. Okay, anyway. Nightmare in the Woods, Dragon Quest IX, Smash Melee, Animal Crossing, and Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia? I didn't even know those existed. Which Uncharted? 2. If I had to pick one of the 4 Uncharted, I would also pick 2. 4 out of 5 seasons of Breaking Bad. You know, I could not get into Breaking Bad. When I saw Breaking Bad, I was like, yeah, I get why people like this, but nope, not for me. Three movies to make students watch would be Whiplash, Eddie the Eagle, and Never Back Down. One. Basically teach them to never give up the toxic way. Okay, but wait. Got to go, have some stuff to do. Okay, Felix. See you next Tuesday. I won't be able to stream next Friday, Felix, so I'll see you next Tuesday. Um... Never give up the toxic way. Okay, I love that. I love that concept. But this is interesting because we got like Art School Confidential. Ah man, if I oh wow. Um I'd go with Dave Made a Maze, The Cell, and uh Dave Made a Maze, The Cell, and you know what? Fuck it. Let's get corny. Let's get corny and emotional and mushy, and I would make you watch What Dreams May Come. I would make you watch What Dreams May Come. And it's not even because of the emotional part of it. Like I mean, if it makes you cry, whatever. Um, the author of that also wrote I Am Legend. I did not know that. Do you mean the book or the screenplay? I'm pretty sure you mean the book. No, occlusion layer always takes forever. Oh, by the way, when Professor K, also known in the chat room as Kendall, um, posted his list of 10 games, you'll notice that the last one was called Black Pine Outbreak. That game happens to be made by him, and I do a voice in that game. So, and the story of how I made that voice is actually quite amusing because it's a zombie outbreak game. Well, no, it's a just play it. But anyway, in the game, I play the voice of a survivor on the radio. But when I went to do the first recordings for that game, I was sick. I was really, really sick. But it was super, super useful for recording the voices in a zombie outbreak game. So I recorded the voices and all that. And oh shit, Mao, yes, I forgot Hero. Yes, Hero. Oh man, yes. Okay, so I'll make you watch 4 movies. I'm the teacher. Anyway, so I was super sick when I recorded that. And a while later, Professor K needed some like extra recording, but I wasn't sick anymore. So So I couldn't do the voice that I had done for the original recording. That job sucked. But not that job. Not the job of recording that. The job that me and Professor K were working together in. That job sucked, but those were good times. Yes, I do make everybody watch Hero. And you know what? I'll make you watch Hero, and then I'll make you watch Future Sport just to mess with you. I'll make you watch Future Sport, then the student will show up in the classroom like, why did you make me watch that? And I'll just say, because I could. Because that's my power. That's my power. I can make you watch things. Aw, Ma? Why are you leaving, dude? We're having a good time. Yeah, what up with that, dude? Okay, this goes very slow. I'm still missing 3 games on my list, but it is a good list. I'm proud of it. Proud of this list. Okay, no, I got it. So, Kendo will probably remember this game because when we were working together, we had a colleague that was always recommending this game. And the thing with recommendations is that the more somebody recommends something to me, the less likely I am to actually go experience it. Because I'm a contrarian by nature. So if somebody recommends something to me too much, I end up just not wanting to have anything to do with it because that's just the way my brain works. So this colleague of ours would recommend this game just constantly. And that just made me kind of not check it out. Until finally one day I did. And I have to admit, he was right. It's now on my list of top 10 games. So there you have it. Sometimes even contrarians end up. So yeah, What Remains of Edith Finch. Absolutely on my top 10 games of all time. Top 10 games to get to know me. There it is. Edith Finch. No. These are top 10 games to get to know me. But, I mean, they're also good. I'm not going to recommend a bad game to get to know me. Except. Ultima 8. Ultima 8. Wildly, widely considered to be the worst Ultima of all. There is something about Ultima 8 that just... I don't know. That is so far the only game on my list that I know is not good. But I absolutely, yeah. Ultima 8. I don't know what it is about Ultima 8. I think maybe it's like when I played it. I played Ultima 8. Okay. So most of you are not of enough age to have lived through when computers were starting to get into the whole multimedia thing. So for those of you that are just youngins, I'll explain. Don't worry. Okay, so it goes like this, right? So back in the 90s, when you bought a computer, you just got computing, right? Like computers were not made to play video games on them or anything of that sort, right? And if you wanted to play video games on your computers, you had to get a little bit of extra stuff for your computer. And for example, computers did not come with speakers or any kind of sound. They would come with an internal speaker on the CPU that would just that would simply wait. Sorry, I'm gonna check something here. Oops, sorry. Uh, sorry. Okay. Okay. So, so computers back then would come with oh, my Steam wish list is like the most embarrassing thing ever, Lula. It's like over 300 games. I hate my Steam wish list. It's like a wish list of shame. It's like, why is your wish list so big? Do you actually want all these games? And that's the worst part. No. No, I'm pretty sure I don't want all these games because every now and then some games on my wish list will be there for like $1 or something and I still won't buy them. So I don't know what's going. I know I can clean it, but whatever. So anyway, um, computers would not come with like a speaker or anything like that. You would have to buy a separate sound card for your computer to have speakers and sound and all that kind of stuff. So back then, computers would also not come with any sort of additional drives like CD-ROM. So in the second half of the 90s, I think, more or less, um, the big thing was to get multimedia for your computers. And what you would do is you would get like the full system that would bring in the CD-ROM. We didn't even have DVDs. They didn't exist. And so you would get CD-ROM, CDs basically, on your computer, and that would normally come with the sound system and all that kind of stuff. And the whole thing was just packaged as multimedia. So when you would buy your computer with this, or we would just buy the multimedia setup, they would normally come with a CD, and that CD would include some games for you to try. It would also come with like the encyclopedia, because back then, like the big thing was that you could have the encyclopedia on a CD. Like you didn't have to have it in books anymore, because also back then, holy crap, I'm sounding old. We had encyclopedias, so people would have in their homes like a collection of 24 or something humongous books, where each book was a letter of the alphabet and had everything you could possibly want to know about that letter of the alphabet. So anyway, multimedia setups would come with an encyclopedia, and a CD-ROM with 3 or 4 games. And the thing is, in the before times, before we all had Steam and access to more games that we can possibly play, you know, it was unheard of that somebody would have something like games that they haven't played. Like, no, because it was so difficult and so rare to get games that when you had a game, it didn't matter if this game was good or bad. You played the fuck out of the game that you had because that was it. That was the whole thing. You have a game to play. So we didn't care if the game was good. We didn't care if the game was bad. We just cared that we had a game to play. So when we got our first multimedia setup, the games it came with were Syndicate Plus, Ultima 8, Twin Sins Odyssey, and Wing Commander the Kilrathi Saga. And, shit, now I'm beyond... Okay, because this would be Ultima 8. Maybe I can cheat because it was all in the same CD-ROM, but I would go with Syndicate Plus. And I finally got my 10th game to get to know me. And I forgot the name of the game. Oh, shit. How can I forget the name of... It's a game to get to know me, and I forget the name of the game. It's because I'm streaming. I'm going to use that excuse. I'm also going to use the other screen to find it. Nothing happened. Okay, Full Throttle. There you go. That's the other game to get to know me. Those are 10 games to get to know me. Full Throttle. Full Throttle was the game that made me say, I want to be a biker. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Full Throttle is the game that made me say, I want to be a biker. No shame. So there you go. I completed my list. Honestly, I'm just imagining you complete your list of 10 games to get to know me. Next week, somebody shows up like, oh, I played your list, and what the fuck is wrong with you? Sorry. As it always goes with these things, as you make it, you start thinking, oh, and this one, oh, and this other one, oh, and so that's what's happening in my brain right now. If I can just skip this song. Oh shit, this is where I skipped it last time. Okay. Let's see. We have 1 hour left, so let's go with copyright free. Okay, there we go. Uh, Oh, okay. I'm happy to see that you posted the link. Because there was a part of me that was gonna go like, yes, she does, but I wasn't gonna do that for you. That would be very rude. Um, so I'm glad you posted it. This community, we are very open to promoting your stuff in this community. So, hey, um, there's some people that are new here. So those of you that are here in this community, we are very, very open to showing your stuff in this community as long as it doesn't break any rules. Um, Unfortunately, we are on YouTube, so we do have to follow some rules. But everybody post links to your stuff. Welcome back, Pew. How did it go? we are how would I say, furry positive in this community, Lula. We are furry positive. So Night Cow. Good thing you made it too, because I can't stream on Friday. I'm gonna have to miss Friday, unfortunately. So good thing you made it. Oh, nice, excellent news. Indeed, time to send prices. You might as well show your stuff anyway, Sabrina, because I show your stuff to my students later during the semester. I still show your graduate animation to my students, Sabrina, as a way to show them the power of Photoshop. Like I always tell my students, like, yeah, one of my dearest artist friends, she made like an entire short in Photoshop, and they were all like, "What? No, really?" I'm like, "Yeah," and I show them. So you might as well just show your stuff because I'm gonna show it to them anyway. So yeah, sorry, I like showing you off, right? I like I show you off. Like, yeah, check her out. She's my friend. So I mean, of course, if you were to tell me not to do it, I wouldn't do it. I'm not that much of a like. You're working on the Punisher's Completion Endless Engines modeling a 1950 Thunderbird and then Back to the Future it up with post-apocalyptic. Wow, that's quite a mouthful. Well, good to know. Good to know that I'm not like, oh fuck, have I been like just really doing a bad thing for the past few semesters? I am working on the cover for Traveler RPG book, Night Cow. The book is called The Order of Prometheus, and yeah, I'm working on this cover. pretty much that's it. Okay, how good am I doing in terms of occlusion? There we go. Occlusion layers. Always a pain in the ass. But the results are worth it, so...
Here, in a greatly simplified form, we have the four elements needed in every timepiece.
Traveler RPG? Yeah, it's a role-playing game that I've worked a lot for. And yeah, this is like the okay. Now we're gonna add. Let's add a little bit of this. Slowly, just bringing it home. Okay, let's get. Okay, so light is coming from. Okay. Gonna have to add light to this very, very soon because okay, here's a question I already have the answer prepared for, so I can ask it and answer it, and that way I don't have to take like an hour to make a list. A game that you want to play, but you're actually intimidated by it, and therefore you haven't played it. I'll start. Witcher 3. I've wanted to play The Witcher 3 for a very long time. I am intimidated by The Witcher 3. Therefore, I have not played The Witcher 3, but I've always wanted to play it. And every time I see something about it, every time I see another video where they mention The Witcher 3 and all that kind of stuff, I want to play it, but the game intimidates me. It intimidates me because of its size. I'm afraid that I won't have the kind of time that it would take to really play that game. So, yeah. Witcher 3 would be that game for me. What about you guys? Any and all of the Dark Souls. It's a mix of intimidation and too much familiarity from watching Bam play them. I already know them backwards and forward. Yeah, and you know what, Sabrina? It's funny because you mentioned that recently, and up until then, I thought that you had actually played them. Uh, because you knew so much about them, and it turned out that, like what you just said. Lula, Hollow Knight. I love Hollow Knight. I highly recommend it. I mean, of course, the whole point of what we're saying here is that, like, yeah, we want to try it. And yeah, so, but if you do get a chance, Hollow Knight is a lovely game. It was actually considered to be put in my list. New World? Wait, is that the Amazon one? Isn't that the Amazon game? Our cats are named from Dark Souls, and yet I haven't actually finished a single one, though I am in the middle of 3. You just passed the swamp? Oh, I think Dark Souls 3 is probably the best one to get into. Dark Souls 1 is a little bit too aged at this point. And Dark Souls 2 is an acquired taste. My favorite character from Elden Ring was... Who was my favorite character from Elden Ring? Cuphead. Oh, Charlie. Same thing with me and Cuphead. I have Cuphead, and I have not played through it yet for the exact same reason. It's good to see I'm not alone. I see Sabrina's in our company as well. Yeah, Cuphead is definitely on that list for me. I have it there. I want to play it. The music, I love the music. Sekiro. Sekiro is my... No, but Sekiro is a different kind of game. Maybe we can make that list next. Because we're talking about games that intimidate us, so we don't try them. But now, how about your nemesis game? The game that you have tried, but you just can't... The game just keeps beating you. You have not been able to overcome that game. It is your nemesis. One day, you will defeat that game. For me, that is Sekiro. Sekiro beat me. And I do not plan to let it beat me, but for now, it's still got the best of me. Celeste,
This old switchboard could talk.
I tried Celeste, but
We take Alexander Graham Bell's invention for
no, for no reason at all. I just kind of didn't continue trying it. I think that my problem with Celeste was that people hyped so much aspects of Celeste that I just didn't care about. Right? Like, I just wanted a fun platforming game to play. And everybody was like, oh, Celeste, it's such a great game about depression and stuff like that. It's like, look, is it a good game or not? And so when the time came to play Celeste, it was like, whatever. Oh yeah. We gotta do that playthrough of Sekiro. You. We will. Hades. Hades. Oh, I enjoyed Hades a lot. I enjoyed Hades a lot. Hades was beautiful. I think Hades was very, very close to firing off my contrarian reaction. Because everybody was recommending Hades so much that fortunately I tried it out before I got like over recommended on Hades, and I enjoyed it very much. But what I am not good at is replaying games that I've already played. So when I finished Hades, I was like, so what? That's it? And it's like, no, you have to play through the game like many, many times. And oh no, I'm not going to do that. So, what do you think you are, Dark Souls? Returnal almost did it to me, but I love the feel of the game so much I powered through. But there were a few moments I felt like I would never defeat a boss. Returnal, I'm looking forward to when it comes out on PC. It might be a while before I play Returnal because, you know, I'm not very big on playing games on launch. But I am looking forward to Returnal. On your recommendation, by the way. No, just... No, you know, no pressure. But... it's not a beatable game, but I like my I feel like my nemesis is Overwatch. I love it in theory, but I get too angry too often while playing. I tried Overwatch. Because I had several dear friends, some of them in this chat room, that really, really wanted me to try it. And I tried it. And it just wasn't for me. I tried it. It just wasn't for me. I did. Okay. I love Tracer, but that's more like a waifu kind of situation, right? Like so. So yeah, I love Tracer. That's more like a waifu kind of situation. So when I went to play Overwatch, I immediately was like, no, Tracer. I have to play Tracer. Tracer. So, and I wasn't really having fun. So at that point, I considered, okay, maybe it's my obsession with playing Tracer that's not letting me enjoy this game. So at that moment, I discovered whatever the name is of the hamster with the wrecking ball. And the thing about Overwatch for me is that I absolutely love the characters. I love the characters. The characters in Overwatch are so much fun. But my problem with Overwatch is that the game really isn't for you if you're not into the multiplayer part of it, and I'm just not into multiplayer. So when Overwatch 2 was announced, that it would have single player, I was like, I am there for Overwatch 2. But holy crap, has development of Overwatch 2 been a mess. So I don't know what's going to happen there. But yeah, I think Overwatch has these amazing, fun characters that I really, really, really want to play. But then again, if I had to pick my favorite game from Blizzard, I'm going to have to go very, very old school on you all and say that my favorite game from Blizzard is The Lost Vikings. So, which I wouldn't be surprised if most of you didn't even know existed. So, But yeah, I love the Lost Vikings. I played that so much. Then again, the thing about Lost Vikings is that the thing about Lost Vikings is that it's one of those games that is also connected to me. Oh, okay. Oh, here's a fun list. Okay, games you have a connection to, not so much because of the game itself, but because what was happening in your life when you played the game. And let's keep it, you know, lighthearted. Because yeah, it's not like, oh no, there was this one time that I died and this game got me through it. Like, yeah, we all got those games. But let's keep it a little bit light here. Or not, I don't know. I mean, whatever. But to me, those games are uh when I had knee surgery that I had to stay for like 2 months in bed. Those 2 months I spent playing Donkey Kong Country 3 and NBA Jam on the Super Nintendo. To this day, Donkey Kong Country 3 and NBA Jam and the Super Nintendo in general are just like some of my favorite things. I will always, always, always uh, have a place in my heart for those games. I already told you guys about my love for Final Fantasy 13 based on my vasectomy. So there's that. Um, uh, uh, the Lost Vikings, I played so much of when I was in military service. When I was doing military service, I played a lot of Lost Vikings. So that just kind of takes me back, and I love it for that. Um, oh no, you don't have to worry about that, Sabrina. Just I was just I mean like the heavy stuff that's like, oh shit, can we even talk about that here? Like, no, okay. So uh so yeah, it's more like that, right, like more like stuff that I would even doubt if we can talk on YouTube, stuff like that. um so you played Minecraft with your sister when they oh that see no that's great, that's sweet, that's sweet. um Chrono Trigger, I played during what I consider to be like the most fun years of my college years. Um, like I'm not sure I would consider my college years to be my most fun, but the most fun part of my college years, I was playing Chrono Trigger at the time, so Chrono Trigger has that very very special place for me. Which yes, I played Chrono Trigger very late. I played Chrono Trigger um on an emulator in the year 2002. I met Dan in the middle of my WoW era, and I tried to hide it from him for so long because I didn't want to be one of those WoW players. Oh, right. Oh wait, my tablet crashed. Borderlands 2 has a permanent place in my heart. It was a game that always could calm me down when stressed. I love Borderlands 2. All the Borderlands. I played all the Borderlands and loved all of them. Okay, wait, I have to reboot the tablet. Oh no, wait, there, it came back. Okay. I would say WarioWare Touched, Mario Party DS, and Stardew Valley. I would go back to them and never get bored. Just make me happy. Also, Plants vs. Zombies is a game I share with my mom. Oh, that's nice. Um, I've always thought that Stardew Valley is one of those games that I'm curious about, but I know I'm not into crafting games, so I'm pretty sure I wouldn't do very well with Stardew Valley. Then again, I did love Slime Rancher, so maybe. Why did I switch to YouTube? I switched to YouTube because I am trying. This year, one of my objectives for this year is to grow my YouTube channel. So, streaming on YouTube should help a little bit growing the channel, and Twitch really isn't kind of a doing much for me in terms of results. Twitch doesn't really do much for artists in general. So, I'm not going to be playing video games on Twitch. So I figured out, I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. Might as well just move over to YouTube. And so I did. Night in the Woods and I have Night in the Woods. I haven't actually played it. Undertale, I tried, but I honestly couldn't get into it. But honestly, the reason I couldn't get into Undertale was the graphics. I just couldn't get over it. I know that it is a great game. I know a lot of people consider it to be one of the best games of all time, but I just can't get over the graphics. I got horribly wasted playing Mario Party as a drinking game. Now I can't look at the maps without feeling slightly queasy. Oh, no. I can't play any drinking party for that matter, on account of me not being able to drink, so. How many games do I have that I've never played? Oh, that is too much to that is too many to count. I honestly don't know. I am. Let me put it to you this way: enough that it's embarrassing. Let's put it that way. I honestly don't know. Like, I honestly don't have a number for that one. But I can tell you that it is definitely enough to be embarrassing. I didn't even know there was a board game. But, for example, I've always been very curious about the Dark Souls board game. And I don't even care if I wouldn't play it. I just want to have it. Then again, I don't have a lot of space in this apartment, so getting the Dark Souls board game would be like having to keep it in a closet or something. Unfortunately. And this cover is quite the quite the yeah. It's a it's a big one. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. This is a big project. Will Kat ever join you for a Tuesday stream at all? It's been weird not hearing her voice around. I've spoken to Kat. I actually spoke to her yesterday. Yes, Kat will return. Unfortunately, the limitation we have right now with Kat returning is that because of the university schedule, I have to stream on Tuesdays. I as soon as I can, and Kat has game night on Tuesday, so she can't join us on Tuesdays. But as soon as university is no longer an issue, I will go back to my old schedules, and Kat will be joining me then. Unfortunately, that does mean that Kat will probably not be able to join us on Tuesdays. Sorry, that my Tuesday schedule is gonna be until May. But I did talk to Kat yesterday, and we have plans. We have plans, and some of those plans do involve her getting back here on the stream. So I can assure you that before May rolls around, Kat will have returned anyway. I guess that's all I can say without giving away like any of Kat's plans. So, but yeah, Kat, like, she's definitely coming back. Because I miss her too, and she misses you guys. Actually, we spoke about it. Like, I'm not even lying. A board game I've been playing a lot lately is Dead of Winter. Wait, I've heard about that one. I know that board game. I unfortunately have a little bit of a problem with board games, and it's that I worked making one, and that was like over a year of my life that I worked making one, and from that experience, I just the experience itself was not a bad one, but illustrating an entire board game with over 200 cards and all that kind of stuff all by myself, kind of made me in the end go like, yeah, I think I've had enough of board games for a lifetime. So yeah, that was what happened with me in board games. I wish board game illustration jobs were more out there in the job market. That would be a goal of mine. The thing about board game projects, Sabrina, is that there's a lot of board game projects, and you, especially you, with the quality of your art, you could probably get a job illustrating board games, like just like if you wanted, you could get it like before the day ends. The problem is that most game board illustration jobs are um, either shared profit or because most board game uh, projects are indie, right? So most of them are going to be either shared profit or stuff like that. So for professionals like yourself, it becomes a difficult market to deal with because they're probably just, I mean, putting it bluntly, they're probably just not going to be able to afford you. Okay, wait. We got a little bit like 20 minutes left on the stream, but I'm going to go to the bathroom, be back in a couple of minutes, and then we'll finish here. I mean, we'll finish up the stream, uh, but I'm not going to make it until 5 without going to the bathroom, which I probably shouldn't even try anyway, so I'll be right back. You know, the plan wasn't for the music to end when I when I left to the bathroom. It's like, so okay, here we are. We're back. We're back. So okay, so like I've said before, we won't be streaming next Friday because I have to uh you know, do some stuff. Mainly taking Pew to the air. No, picking up Pew from the airport. But since we're not going to see each other until next Tuesday, what plans do you have for the rest of the week and the weekend? Me, I can say right now, I'm my plans are to finish this image, which I have to finish tomorrow. So I need to finish this image tomorrow, and hopefully before the week is over, the Razer Tartarus will arrive, and I'll probably be playing and experimenting with that the rest of the week. And Mao gave me the idea of actually making a review for it, so I'll actually be making a review for the Razer Tartarus. That should be fun. But what about you guys? What do you have planned for the rest of the week and for the weekend? Got me some Doritos. Okay. Who else is in this selection? Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. Oh, no problem, Sabrina. I was asking that since I'm not going to see you guys on Friday, what were your plans for the rest of the week and the weekend? And I was saying that my plan for the rest of the week and the weekend is to finish this image that I have to finish tomorrow, and to try out and review the Razer Tartarus. Do homework. Sorry, that's kind of my fault. Do homework. Saturday, I have planned to go with some friends to play Mansions of Madness and maybe Guitar Hero. I probably suck at Guitar Hero. I was this weekend I tried out oh shit, what was its name? Hi-Fi. Oh, it's a new rhythm game. Hi-Fi something. Uh and I'm just so bad at it. Art supply store across the street from me has a board night. Oh, okay. Our art supply stores suck. I really need to set some goals for personal work. I'm having a bit of an art identity crisis because I don't know what my personal work even is anymore. That's why I need to force a schedule. looking to paint something for myself this weekend. Yeah, that can happen a lot when you have like a job, because you end up not really knowing where your stuff begins and the job ends. But I think you're going about it the right way. Having a schedule planned out. Just don't be too hard on yourself. Don't when I was working in video games, I I spent a lot of time not doing personal stuff, and it's it's really not like it's really okay, right? It's really okay, because the thing about working as an artist is that the thing we love doing is also the thing that is our job, right? So when we work all week and we want to do personal stuff on the weekend, we realize that we're tired of working, and working is drawing. So a lot of times we're too tired of drawing, and we just want to do something that isn't drawing. Like, we want to play video games. We want to, well, in my case, play video games and ride motorcycles and stuff like that. So like I'm a similar boat, not the same boat, because, for example, I haven't done personal stuff this year. Like, in what's gone of the year, I haven't done any personal stuff, and I really want to, because I want to record YouTube videos and I want to do all those things. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, but it's not like I'm spending all week doing nothing or not drawing, right? Um, and so I draw all week, and then when the weekend comes, I want to. Well, I say I want to relax. I don't, but that's another issue, right? That's just another problem. Um, anyway, what I'm trying to say is like, yay for doing personal stuff, but also don't beat yourself up too much about it. Um, it's not like you're getting rusty or anything like that, right? Like, you're still drawing. Um, Also, try not to force yourself too much into that, because we like when we want to do these things and we force ourselves too much into it, we might end up resenting it a little bit. So just try to understand like what state you're in, and if you're tired, let yourself rest. Not forcing so much as just allowing time. Time. I was telling Pew today that, like, that I resent having to sleep. That I that when I go to sleep, I feel like, oh man, still got stuff to do. But don't worry, like, I'm not one of those people that doesn't sleep for work. Like, oh, I haven't slept in but, like, no, I'm not one of those people. I just wish it wasn't a necessity, but I do it, right? Like, I do it. And I would, like, nobody here should ever think that they can get away with not sleeping. Remember, you will die of lack of sleep before you die of hunger. There's even a movie about it. The movie sucks, though, but there's a movie. What was the name of that movie? I forgot. It's a Netflix movie about how suddenly people can't sleep anymore and they start dying. So yeah. Yeah, I would never promote not sleeping. You'll die of not sleeping before you die of not eating. Um, but there is a part of me that goes, man, I wish I didn't need to sleep. I would get so much stuff done. Now we just gotta focus on this image. I was like that. Till I began to study and work at the same time, and all of a sudden doing literally nothing became maybe once or twice a month feels so good. It's it's one of those things that I just kind of forgot how to do. Like not do nothing, not do anything. I just kind of forgot how that is done. Um but I like that. However, finding balance. So I'm glad you, from what you say there, it seems that you kind of found a way to balance things. So that's good. That's definitely good because you know I'm glad you found that balance because a lot of us struggle finding that balance, and we just there's a lot of people that stay in that struggle just forever, and that's it. Like I know people with years and decades of experience that still haven't been able to find that balance. So, yay. Okay, we are approaching. Welcome back, Nightcow. Okay, and as soon as I finish this hand, call it. Wait, no, disarm 2. Let's not leave this guy incomplete. Well, that sounds like fun, though. Okay, so this image, I have to finish this image tomorrow, so you won't see me working on this image again. I will, however, show it to you guys on Tuesday. I'll show you guys how the image looks finished. Um, you know, full color, background, all that kind of stuff. Um, but yeah, you know, it's definitely uh it's quite an effort of an image. But yeah, you guys will get to see it finished next week. But that's gonna be it from me today. I will be back on Tuesday. Don't forget, I normally stream Tuesdays and Fridays, but this Friday I have something to do, so I will not be here on Friday. I'll be back on Tuesday. On Tuesday, I'll probably be working on a new Traveler image. I already got the documentation for that new image, so I'll be working on that one next Tuesday. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. It should be fun because I have to make some creatures, and creatures are always fun to do. You know, I'll be doing some spot images for some creatures, so that should be fun. We might be able to finish a few of them in one sitting. So that's that. But that's gonna be it from me for now. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me, keeping me company. I had some very fun. I had a very fun time chatting with you guys this afternoon, and I actually got games and books and movies to add to my list. Pew did too. So yeah, I got a bunch of games and books and movies to add to my list to play. Of course, I will be on Discord, so if you want to hang out, there's always the Discord. And well, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Anyway, let's do the whole goodbye thing, okay? So you have been watching the Ministry of Abnormality YouTube live broadcast, and I have been your host, Abnormal. Today has been Tuesday, February 7th of 2023. Thank you so much for watching, hanging out with me, keeping me company. I do hope you'll return next week, and until then, I wish you a very sexy week and weekend. I'll see you all next Tuesday. Good hunting, stay naughty, and I'll see you then. And that's about it. Well, I'm actually just gonna continue working here. But today I did pee before the stream was over, and that is a good thing. You know, it's good when you don't let the pee marinate. You know, yeah, pee is not supposed to marinate. But now that I don't have to pee, I don't really have anything to talk about.